Ooh, Archangel Michael coming through here for Aries energy. I'm not surprised at all with all that fire. So, what truth is being expressed? This is a 35 card or an 8 Leo energy. So, some kind of truth is being expressed about your passion. The first chakra is all about our roots, past life karma. This is connected to energies, the pinnacle of pentacles, right underground in our own personal tree. And what desires are being confronted here? What desires is Aries confronting? Loving that picture of Archangel Michael. What desires is Aries confronting, please? What desires are being confronted here? Now, that 6 degree Sabian symbol is about an old fashioned woman being confronted by an up to date girl, is the symbol. And what that means is becoming indifferent to fashions of morality and values. So, this could be a shifting of, I used to feel this way, right, about passion, about the truth of my passion, but now I feel this way. Okay. So, what desires are being confronted? What desires are being confronted? Archangel Michael runs the soulmate cycle. So let's see what's on the bottom here. 5 of Cups. Aries, you may be spilling a beautiful cup here. See how she's tipping it with her own foot into the sand. There are 3 that are already broken and left behind. There were 2 left, but she is tipping one of the 2 and holding on to the other. There could be a little bit of sabotage going on there for Aries. We will look at that. So, just as an aside, that's on the bottom of the energy. What desires are being confronted? Balance. We've been talking about this all week. So, those first 5 degrees of Aquarius are indeed about balancing. And it's like maybe Aries, you feel like you are kind of hanging by a thread. This is not very stable because, as you can see, it's like a Vegas energy of, well, are you going to bet on red or are you going to bet on black? You got a 50% chance here. It is a 10 of the wheel. Okay, and we did see that energy at 5:46 a.m. We had Venus opposing or balancing out with Mars, and 46 is a 10, so 5 and 10 would be 3, 5. So some kind of change here. This changes changes the hand of fate. This can also be with that Archangel Michael of all that passion, letting that um, dictate our fate here. And what desires are being confronted? It's like, are you just throwing it out into the universe and being like, whatever happens, happens. I bet on red, I bet on black. Well, that's really limiting ourselves to a this or that, instead of we are seeing moving into the new age of Aquarius, it can be this and that. So maybe you're confronting the desire, Aries, here to have a 50-50 way, a yes or a no. And what we need to see is more about, well, where's the in between? Where is the balance? Okay, where's the fulcrum here? What ancient archetype is Aries performing? What shadow do they maybe need to let go of? Today in my notes, I will post those later, but I did post them on my community page. I don't know how to attach them here yet in through StreamYard, so I have to go through and paste everything in later. So just as an FYI, if you're looking for those, you're like, but Angie, don't say the notes. I don't have the link there yet, but they were linked on the Live with the Spiritual View. And then also they are already posted on my community page if you want to see those. But I drew a rainbow colored hot air balloon and I have bags dropping, like what baggage, what baggage is being dropped. So, hey guys, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you all for taking care of each other as I dive into my divination tools here. So, Aries, you might be performing the role of the mediator. Just when I said it's not a this or that, where is the compromise? Where is just leaving things up to the roll of the dice? We need to have more control. The shadow aspect of Aries can be impetuousness. So we want to make sure that the choices that we're making are not just out of kind of an angry moment or our fire, okay, out of something fiery, or just because, I want it now. So therefore, I could maybe screw up everything else that is happening for me. So, what ancient archetype are we performing? We're pretending maybe to be the mediator or to be balanced, but the shadow aspect that needs to fall away is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. To get to that balanced place, we need to use our gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy and professional and personal life, and respect for both sides of the argument. This could even be a my way or the highway. Aries are a lot of fun, but then it seems like sometimes they can change at the drop of a dime on you, because they want to go over to this next new thing that they have a burning desire for. Okay, but Archangel Michael's trying to help you out, Aries. He is dictating the soulmate cycle, and we do have that north and south node. Aries can definitely get towers if they're remaining in that me, my of the north end without pulling in that purple air Libra energy of the south node of the we. Where's the we? Okay, where's the beef? God, I'm dating myself there. Now, that would be baggage that we can leave behind, having ulterior motives in that shadow. Just be honest, be straightforward about what it is that you want. But Aries, I feel like you don't really know. You're just like throwing it to the wind. What karmic patterns are falling away to progress us towards ascension here, Aries? What karmic patterns are falling away or need to fall away? Now, on Monday, I'll take the one that's by itself. A second option. Yeah, like what I said. Second option, though, like a tea in the wind. Those are little wood, wood. What are those things called where they jingle with the air? Wind chimes. Jeez. Instead of leaving it up to a roll of the dice or, a change in the wind, you can change your mind very, very quickly. And here is like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Again, this kind of flighty energy. There always is a second option other than I want to do this now. Now, I'm not coming down on you, Aries. This could be your person, mind you. This could be just advice for you. Look at the Aries portion of your chart, whatever that sits in that house. So like you said, I think it was Larissa said that was your fourth house. That's your house of home and foundation. Maybe you feel it's up in the air right now, and you really desire, maybe what you desire balance. Obviously she's elated there with getting balance. But what desires are being confronted is a need for balance. Okay. And are we staying grounded enough to do that in that home and foundation area? Okay. Maybe there definitely needs to be some more mediation here and some more compromise. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at what is the bridge to get there. What is the bridge to get to? Okay, right away. Even if. So forgiveness for childhood. So there is the lavender rhino there. It's reminding me of the violet flame. And this is about comforting that maybe was not available to us, that we needed comforting as a child here, especially with that home and foundation area. That is about our home life, how our foundation was built, and even, stabilized or not. And maybe there's some things we think, oh, I don't need to forgive that. I know that they were doing the best they can, but we still need to nurture that inner child that did not get what they needed. That's no blame here. So on the new moon energy, or excuse me, full moon is when we release and let go. So doing the Ho'oponopono prayer on Sunday night would behoove you, Aries, here, because even if it's something we don't realize we haven't yet quite let go of, there's something there. Let's get you some advice from Spirit, Aries. So everybody, you could like, we don't, you just use your whole chart here. This could just be for one area of your life, okay? We are all these energies. It just depends where they're sitting in your own personal chart. There we go, Aries, for advice for you. Beautiful. Didn't we see that earlier today? We saw that owl on the live. This is you see clearly now. So, what can strengthen your internal or psychic navigation system? Being able to see clearly what it is exactly what you want instead of just leaving it like a tea in the wind with wind chimes. Okay. You see clearly now. This is wisdom gained, and it's a beautiful white owl. There are dragonflies on the bottom of the deck there, and fiery energy for me, dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. Okay. Why are we just leaving this to kind of, oh, whatever happens, happens. Okay. We need to create a stronger foundation there, guys. Okay. All right. Let's get on to our next sign. We are going to move into Taurus energy here. So have a look at the Taurus section of your chart. That will be underneath, moving counterclockwise, right underneath your Aries spot. So let's go ahead and stick those back underneath that Five of Cups. There was an Empress there, Aries, just FYI. This is first. We'll put this guy back. Don't worry, I'll get a little system here. It took me forever to set up my questions for this because I tend to overanalyze and overthink. All right. Happy family was on the bottom there, just FYI. Okay, if somebody would be kind enough to mark Taurus for me, please, that would be super, super helpful. 1646. Taurus energy, what truths are being expressed in the Taurus area of your chart? What truths are being expressed? We have throat chakra that came out on Monday for today's energy. And the throat chakra is the fifth chakra, which is the fifth house of Leo, which is Archangel Gabriel sounding his trumpet of resurrection. So these can be things coming back for review